everybody, BT here from theosgaming.com, and today we are going to talk about the new YouTube policy, or supposedly it's not new, it's just that they're now actually enforcing their rules on content and what is considered not advertiser friendly, and are therefore demonetizing a lot of videos across the entire website. There are many people that are being affected by this, and then there's a lot of people who are affected but not in such a way that they will not have money. So let me put on screen what content is considered inappropriate. Instead of actually directly addressing this, I want to just address the not advertiser friendly. That is a very, very, very broad label, and even the items they're in are broad, and they affect different groups more than others. You know, gaming YouTubers aren't going to be completely affected by this, except for maybe, you know, sexual humor or inappropriate language, swearing and vulgar, etc. You know, reviewers generally will not be affected by this all that much. People like that, comedy YouTubers, they will be able to get around this and not have too much of a problem. But the biggest group that I know is going to be affected are the people that deal with, you know, talking about those sensitive subjects, talking about political discussions and religious discussions and those sorts of things. They're going to be affected heavily. People that talk about the news, they're going to be affected heavily as well. And that's unfortunate. Now, of course, YouTube is completely within their right to use whatever system and however they decide to go about things like this. What I don't like, again, is that not advertiser friendly. This is what YouTube thinks is not advertiser friendly. As you can see, many YouTubers that have lost videos that are demonetized actually have sponsorships for those videos by people like Loot Crate or like Amazon ebooks kind of stuff. So if they're willing to directly sponsor them, clearly it's advertiser friendly. You get me? So again, I think this new system, or rather the system they are enforcing, is horrible for people to express themselves and earn money. Obviously, it's not censorship completely, as people can still do these things so long as it doesn't break, you know, even broader community guidelines, but people can still swear in videos, they can still talk about these sensitive subjects, but they just can't earn money on them, you know, so they can still express themselves, they just can't make a living off of it. That's kind of crappy, and I agree to that. However, I think a better system would be for YouTube to actually use their rating system, actually enforce the rating system, and allow advertisers to directly decide where their advertising dollars are going to be spent and seen and used, etc. Basically, what I'm saying is, YouTube already kind of wants to be like a new TV channel kind of thing. You got YouTube Red, you got a new thing that they're going to try to do, YouTube Unplugged, where you can watch TV shows through YouTube, essentially. So if they're going to do that, and I hate to break it to you, but there's a lot of mature, you know, sexually suggestive content, violence, inappropriate language, controversial stuff, drugs on TV today. And if YouTube wants to be like a cable network, essentially, well then maybe you should use a different system. A rating system, which you already have. Again, if you enforce that and change the way that you can monetize video to be towards said rating system. So, you know, when kids today are watching a science video, say at class or at home, and they have an unskippable ad of the new movie It, that is inappropriate, YouTube. Inappropriate, highly inappropriate. Think of the children. I agree, think of the children, but also think of the users, because by going and enforcing this current policy, YouTube, you're losing a lot of money. And you're also going to lose content creators that might go on to be, you know, huge and make you guys millions. But my point is, you can have a better system than this. If this is the route you want to go, then maybe, just maybe, go to a rating system, enforce that rating system, make it so you have to upload the video and put it in that rating system, and if it's, you know, shown to be not the correct rating, then something might happen to you. Leave that up to YouTube, but, you know, in good faith, a good faith rating system, whatever. I think 13 is the age you have to be to have a YouTube channel, or not have a YouTube channel, but to have YouTube. I think 13 plus would be the everyone setting, essentially. And then you have, you know, like 15 plus or 16 plus or whatever it happens to be, then 18 for adults. Obviously anything that's like should be in a porno kind of situation, like MA, like, hey, there's like some sex in this. Obviously, that's not acceptable content for YouTube, so that you wouldn't have to go to that. You should allow adults to be adults, teens to be teens, and kids to be kids, and you should allow advertisers to advertise to the markets that make most sense, and a rating system would go a better way than this current system that is gonna heavily negatively affect many people. A lot of people are now like seriously pissed off at YouTube, even more so than with the past where's the fair use issue, which is gonna be an ongoing issue, and so is this. So I just want to get my thoughts out on this. I think it's a horrible, bad idea, but I can understand where they're coming from, and it's their system, you know, it's a free platform. Anyways, you know, leave your comments, thoughts on this situation down in the comment section below. Like, you know, comment, subscribe, all those kind of things if you want to. I appreciate them all. As always, I'm BT. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.